Images of a new Roblox event by @TwinAtlas.
Nah,
I ain't
be
amazing
if
if
I
see it. Please be true.
Fake.
Credit.
The hack.
I'm not
the
falling
leak.
for that.
That's
Pretty
sad.
fake.
Even
They
if it is
used to be
real,
literally
I want
just
that
a hunt
to
with
be.
Now, Roblox is the classic event is something I don't think anybody actually expected to happen. To the point where the amount of deniability online when the initial leaks were circling around was insane, like myself included. Before I start anything, I want to give a quick shout out to the event hunters on Twitter, as they really helped me in finding all the leaks I could for the video, so definitely go check them out. The event concept itself leaked around, I think, May 7th, but quickly a ton more leaks began to come out. I'm talking assets, badges, lines of text, a bunch of stuff. It slowly started to actually seem like it could be something, not just some fake leak that started circling around the internet. Despite any leaks, seemingly nothing was going to take away the sense of dread in the Roblox community that was created by the hunt that came prior. I mean, Roblox decided to partake in what I can only call the most idiotic marketing for this event possible, and I really mean that. If you really think about it, a massive letdown can only be created thanks to a massive expectation, and Roblox took it upon themselves to mislead the entire community into believing that this event was going to be something that it wasn't. If you've been around on Roblox for a few years, you're probably familiar with what used to be yearly Roblox egg hunts. Everyone loved these. I've spent countless hours playing them, and I look forward to them every year. But naturally, the community was disappointed when they were canceled after 2020, and every year people basically just begged Roblox to bring the event back. Not only were the egg hunts over, but Roblox hosting virtually any event on the website was just put to a halt. Now, I want you to tell me why Roblox would think it was a smart idea to build up hype for the return of events by rumoring the return of an egg hunt. Not only did Roblox themselves take to TikTok to hint at the idea of the egg hunt returning in the coming weeks, but Roblox admins equipped Roblox egg launchers and bunny ears to their avatars. I'm not talking one Roblox admin either. Multiple admins did this. One even started dropping eggs in a game and cryptically typed egg in the chat. Like, it's real smooth. Now, as it turns out, you know, the hunt app, it was just a little bit of trolling. And I get trolling. I love partaking in a little trolling. Now it's over. I think it's quite funny of them. But at the same time, seriously? The community hype on Roblox grew to a level I hadn't seen in years following these hints. And considering I've been on the site for 15 years, that's saying something. Of course, fast forward a bit and the hunt releases. What a goddamn disappointment. Guys, I love the hunt. I really love it. It's cool and all to see events back, but we were given like 8 free prizes and 15 or more paid items. Probably more than that, I don't really remember. But I didn't pay for any of them. The fact that you needed to get 95 badges to even obtain all the prizes was absolutely insane as well. Now, it's fine and all, I honestly had a bit of a good time, but it's no wonder Roblox let down the community like they never have before with this. They hinted at it being an egg hunt. When you think about how Roblox's last egg hunt had 53 free prizes, and this had nearly 15% of that, it's bizarre. I mean, gameplay-wise, it was also pretty mind-numbing because you had games like the Game Fam games that just had you basically sit there and do nothing. Thank you, Connor3D, for having a recording of this, because I don't know anyone else that would want to record running around to collect 100 shards, all to get 95 badges for some track of 5 prizes or something. But I mean, I've already gone on a tangent about the hunt longer than I wanted to, and that's not what this video is supposed to be about. Before the actual event released, I think there was reasonably a lot of criticism due to the hunt's execution of what a Roblox event should be, and it only got worse as the game choices for the classic started to go public. Pretty early on, you find out that games like Toilet Tower Defense, Dress to Impress, A Dusty Trip, which was just created this year, would be part of the classic event, and those games are not classic in any regard. Personally, I also got pretty upset to hear about this, but people started switching up really fast once concrete information about the event games started to leak. I mean, look at this animation that Toilet Tower Defense showed off before the event dropped. People were all like, yeah man, we might be wrong, Toilet Tower Defense is cooking, and skibbity racists! I mean, you can't even blame everyone praising the game suddenly. Like, look at this dude. I guess, for me, it made me think more about how the event really doesn't deserve a ton of hate based on the game choice alone. Because I had so much fun playing through the Doors April Fool's update earlier this year, because it was basically just a spin on classic Roblox, and that for me made me completely switch my mindset leading up to the classic. Modern games having their own spin on the classics can be just as great as the old games themselves, because when I thought about it, old Roblox was special due to the vibe and community, not always the gameplay.
Gotcha, you son of a bitch. What the fuck?
I mean, games were great back then, but realistically, there's only so many games that can hold up to today's standards for a widespread event, like maybe work at a pizza place or natural disaster survival. I think once the novelty of a classic event wore off, a ton of old, broken, and repetitive classic games just wouldn't seem so great. And this isn't to say I dislike old Roblox games, not at all. I'm literally from 2009. But I think going into this event with such a negative mindset at first was just the wrong move. I never want to go into something that, deep down, I'm really excited for, but I end up just expecting disappointment. Everyone else's hype started to build too. These games that essentially just showed leaks for the classic event, blew up. And I felt a sense of community I hadn't felt since those old days of Roblox around 2010 to 2012. Everyone was excited to talk to each other and reminisce about old Roblox memories, talk about all the new item leaks and how excited they were. And newer players were even asking older players like me questions about older Roblox out of some genuine curiosity, which I don't really see now on random Roblox games. The hype was definitely worth it. Look at the screenshots the Roblox posted to the event page that teased the classic just before it dropped. It's sick! I think the only question lingering in Roblox players' minds at this point was, can the event bring back what made classic Roblox special? First things first, before I say anything, the hub world for this event is perfection. There's so much to do, so much to admire, and so much to interact with. The developers put an insane amount of work into tossing in throwbacks to classic Roblox, and it really shows. We have a cart ride, obbies, the classic vending machine, old brick battle gears, bricks actually blowing up, way more. The aesthetic here was just perfectly executed. The UI was great too. While it sucks that the primary track only had 4 items, I was significantly less disappointed than Hunt because of how much this event has been making up for the lack of items with the amount of effort put into the theming. Now, while I did say that the game's choices shouldn't matter as much as long as they can deliver their share of the event, the gameplay of some of these games doesn't make my optimism look any better.
You're in my TikTok, I'm recording.
Am I in the way?
Excuse me.
Am I in the way? Who is this? This is gonna be the goofiest video ever. What? Oh. What the hell is this? What did you make of me?
Do you like it?
Why is Baldy there? He has bees, dude. I was really excited to see what some of these games could whip up, but oh my god, some of these quests. An hour and 45 minutes to raise this teapot. An hour and 45! I don't even have footage of me doing this because it was so boring. Sorry. Restaurant Tycoon 2 and Dragon Adventures were kind of similar. The games themselves are pretty cool, I guess, but the classic portion is not really much. You essentially just repeated a task you'd regularly do in the game for over an hour, but it just looks a tiny bit classic. There were these classic customers in Restaurant Tycoon, and I actually just watched YouTube while I waited for them to come strolling in, so I really didn't need to do anything. And these goddamn eggs, I nearly exploded trying to find these Tix eggs. I feel like all these devs needed to do was add a little classic map, and it'd be infinitely better. Blade Ball honestly ended up being pretty horrible solely because of the grind time and sweats. If this grind wasn't so long, I would have appreciated it so much more because the boss fight was actually original and hilarious. The amount of times that I've messed with kids on those admin house games back in the day is crazy, so seeing the old Roblox admin commands used was great. It just lost all value after I played the same boss fight and died to the same sweat 20 times. Livetopia not only lacked any classic theming, but you also just become a fucking Instacart employee! I'm an Instacart shopper. That's what they did.
Bruh.
I'm just an Instacart shopper. Okay. Oh my god.
Bye.
Dude. What the hell? What is going on? I'm only talking about driving Empire in any high regard because of the map. I used to drive around this exact starter place in 2011 just to see what I could find because there are all these little interesting areas. So I was so happy upon joining the scene for the first time because just seeing this map again was a great surprise. Besides that and some of the classic cars, it's kind of all that's good about this game. Because there was a ton of grinding and even opportunities to pay the developers for event advantages, which I find pretty scummy. I don't think I'd need a Tix radar anyway, considering the fact that even a blind person could see this massive ass ticket. You could also say AFK for points, which is an obvious trap for free premium payouts to the devs. I heard the event got nerfed here because it took way too long unless you paid Robux, but clearly it wasn't enough, because it took forever. At least Blade Ball wasn't trying to sell you a victory. Unfortunately, it's all just really scummy behind the scenes of this game. Now that that's all out of the way, this event was amazing! To be honest, Dress to Impress surprised me. With a thumbnail like this, I think everyone was kind of quick to throw this game to the side, but honestly, the obby that you had to play for tokens was well themed between the game and classic Roblox. W Dress to Impress, low-key. Toilet Tower Defense was definitely the less impressive tower defense of the two, but I really love the 1x1 boss and animation. They did cook. The classic cameraman prize was pretty cool too. Seeing all the brick battle weapons was nice. That's a lot. What is that?
What the hell is that? I don't know if we're gonna win. She's so strong.
Bruh. Tower Defense Simulator put a lot more effort into the theming, having 4 more worlds in Toilet Tower Defense, as well as classic looking zombies. It was actually pretty difficult too, it had me stuck for a while. The music remixes kind of sealed the deal for me with this one, the whole game really brought me back. Bed Wars was surprisingly fun if you have a group of trusted teammates, which I didn't expect because I personally despise Bed Wars. You had to defend your bed from waves of penguins, which reminded me of playing those old Build to Survive games back in the day. The penguins were just so goofy too. Having an event where you can play with a group also just makes the event way more fun for me. The only thing I can say really is that I wish the classic Roblox theming was a little more prominent. I kinda had a heart attack at the end of my run though, because we basically destroyed the penguins the entire game, so we almost lost within just a few seconds right at the end of the final wave. No! Let's go. That was way too close, bro. Beast Storm Simulator was in a similar boat, but I loved it way more. It's almost my favorite game in the entire event. Working with our team to build up bricks to get better swords and tools from classic Roblox was a blast, and the sound effects, graphics, and enemies just make you feel like you're in those simpler times again. I actually ended up playing through it twice because I had so much fun with it. I think one of the biggest advantages of this one over other games like Bed Wars was just the theming itself was nearly perfect. Arsenal's mission was unique, classic, and tons of fun. Again, the teamwork aspect came in to make the experience that much more enjoyable. I always love seeing little mini campaigns in events. You don't really see them much anymore. There's brick battle weapons, classic gun meshes, noobs, guests, pretty much every kind of old Roblox reference you could ask for. The final fight is funny too. I didn't expect 1x1 to actually just blow up once I hit the huge red button, so that got me for sure. It's exactly how a classic event should be handled. When it comes to Gunfight Arena, all I could think to myself was, this is basically how playing Brick Battle basically felt as a kid. Like, man, this is so epic. I'm bloxing right now, man. I'm freaking bloxing. But yeah, using all these modernized old weapons on the maps they built was such a throwback, and I had so much fun. There's also a bug where you could farm tags by killing yourself, so there's that too. Now, a Dusty Trip was the highlight game of this event for me. It's ironic that the newest game of all came out on top of the classic event, but it is what it is. This also happened to be the first game I played, which unfortunately set the bar pretty high for me for the rest of the event. From the second I loaded into the map and heard that old-ass Monster Mash music in the old Happy Home map, I knew it was about to be peak. The old gun meshes that every shooter used, the classic Jeep, even a VIP door. Spawn area was literally a perfect homage to classic Roblox. I made a severe lapse in my judgment the first time I played, but whatever. The general gist of the event here was that every 2,000 meters you'd be faced with some sort of challenge that was a reference to classic Roblox. At 2,000 meters, you had to face those killbots from the original Glass Houses game. Oh god, I've summoned 5 killbots? Hang on, I have a gun.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Infinite?
Oh my god!
Is it the infinite?
Yeah, there was one in here, it's also infinite.
Yeah, I see him.
Dude, let's go.
Oh! Just die! Die!
Yo! We got a premium token. We're goated. At 4,000 meters, you had to cross a bridge themed around sword fight on the heights. Somehow, this part gave me even more anxiety than the final boss. How are we supposed to get over this? Hang on. Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
Ah!
No, bro, please. Yes! Oh my god, bro. That was fucked up. Let's
Oh
go!
my God, that animation terrifies me.
At 6,000 meters, you faced off against a bunch of pirates on ships with the most insane soundtrack of all time. The ships themselves were, I'm pretty sure, based on galleons, and the pirates made me think of this old Pirate's Life game I used to play. Oh, jeez!
The pirate captain. And there should be a pirate underneath.
Oh, he's coming up, he's coming up. Is he dead? No. Yeah. 8,000 meters had you face a zombie horde at Telemon's haunted mansion, accompanied by the world's most spine-chilling music. Okay. Oh my god!
Regenerating the hungry horde.
Alright.
And the music.
Oh, press R. Ah! Hands under. Ah! Ouch! Oh, let's go. At 10,000 meters, you fight one by one at Roblox HQ after he forces lava to rise from the ground. Honestly, what better way to end a classic Roblox event than a final boss at the original Roblox HQ? Wait.
Oh wait, there he is!
It's one by one and I won! Wait, do we have to fight him? Invincible? Oh no, watch out. Wait, what's happening?
I can't go up.
You're stuck? Oh. You're on the other side of the barrier.
I can't.
How are you? How? Why are they doing that to you? I think they can't process the fact that you're outside of the barrier. They're circling. You're not supposed to do that. I thought they were homing bombs. They're not. You actually did it because you hit him. Oh! The other ticket is still in the basement, though. I know I went on for a while about a dusty trip, but the amount of references and effort put into the atmosphere and gameplay was actually astounding to me. It brought back an insane amount of memories across the whole thing. Definitely my favorite game that participated, despite a couple bugs. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that was in the class. Boom! The Tix machine exploded and there was a one-by-one boss fight that came out at the end of the event. It was pretty cool, maybe, but you didn't get anything for doing it. Cool conclusion, kinda, I guess? I don't see myself paying 40,000 Robux for his sword, though. Alright, I guess it was kinda disappointing. So, the classic wasn't perfect. It was far from it. Honestly, half the games felt like a waste of time and really were not very fun. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a great time. I love playing through the quests in the Event Hub and experiencing some of the better games that really did bring back classic Roblox. I think if the Hub game was expanded on, and the event was just held there as a single game event, we could have had the greatest event Roblox has ever had. Honestly, I think some of the most fun I had was in the Hub.
What are they coming
Run!
for?
They're coming! Run!
Okay, whatever.
Run! This is serious! Run!
Fine, I'm running.
Run!
Oh, I see. I see.
Run!
Run.
Run! He jumped off the map.
Oh, you sent me to a game.
Yes, yes.
You got him in? How? From over
We
here?
flew all the way over here.
I don't want to play Clip It.
No, that game sucks! Come on! Yes! I got Slater! Either way, I just had a great time enjoying an event that was like halfway decent. I know it wasn't perfect, but I don't see a reason to bash on it from every angle. I know a lot of people have different opinions on the event. I've seen a lot of people hate it way more than I do. I actually think my opinions on it have been in higher regard than most Roblox players. At the end of the day, it's just how people feel. Nobody's wrong for really disliking it or loving it. For me, as someone who's played Roblox since 2009, I enjoyed it. I felt like there were some special moments that really did bring back the old Roblox vibe. On top of that, I think every free prize we got was amazing, and they're probably my favorite Roblox event items of all time. Roblox clearly did listen to a lot of criticism they got from the Hunt, and I expect them to listen to even more the next time. I think the next event has the potential to be better than this one, and eventually great events will be back up and running. The fact that we had these two recent events so close together shows that Roblox wants to bring them back. But, it's clear that the biggest thing that needs to be addressed is quality control. If the games that hardly put in effort or just tried to farm premium payouts just put in some work or actually cared to make a memorable event, this event could have been fantastic. Roblox seriously needs to adjust quality control when it comes to the developers they're trusting to create something for one of their events. It was better than the Hunt, but that's not a very high bar to pass. While I could talk about every little thing that went wrong, I think there's been enough of that, and really the best thing to do at this point is just look forward to whatever's coming next. I just want to say thank you everyone for watching, especially if you made it this far. I really do appreciate it. This is my first time trying something like this, so I hope you enjoyed it. I know my mic isn't the best, I'm using a headset microphone, but, you gotta work with what you got. So, I might be back, I don't know, maybe I will, we'll see. But, until then, see ya.